You ever met someone who will literally do everything on their own, even if it means suffering in silence? Like, they'll be drowning in work, surviving on 2 hours of sleep, holding back a mental breakdown, and still say, no, I'm fine. Bro, you are blinking in Morse code. You are not fine. Today, let's talk about the psychology of people who never ask for help. The secret reasons, the silent battles, and the surprisingly relatable habits that you might recognize in yourself too. So let's dive in. Some people don't ask for help because they genuinely feel they should be able to handle everything. It's not confidence, it's pressure. Somewhere in their life, they learned that being strong means never needing anyone. These are the people who will try to carry all the grocery bags in one trip just to prove a point. Their hand is turning purple, but they refuse assistance like it's a matter of national pride. Another big reason? They don't want to be a burden. They think asking for help is the same as inconveniencing someone. Meanwhile, the other person is like, dude, I literally offered, just hand me one bag. But nope, independence activated. And then there are the perfectionists. These people don't ask for help because they're scared it won't be done their way. They'll rather spend 3 hours fixing something than let someone do it in 10 minutes, but incorrectly. They're like, I'd rather die than watch someone fold the towel the wrong way. Some never ask for help simply because, well, they don't know how. They grew up solving problems alone, so for them, asking for help feels strange, almost like speaking a language they never learned. It's not that they don't trust people. They just trust themselves more because that's what they're used to. Others avoid asking for help because they fear rejection. That what if they say no anxiety hits hard. So instead of risking the slightest chance of hearing a sorry, I can't, they just choose the safe option, silent suffering. And then there are the I'll do it later people. They don't ask for help because they think they'll eventually figure everything out. Spoiler, they usually don't. But the optimism is inspiring. A lot of people also avoid asking for help because they attach their self-worth to being capable. If they can handle everything, they feel proud. If they ask for help, they feel weak, even though asking for help actually takes maturity, not weakness. But try telling them that. They'll smile, nod, and go right back to doing life on hard mode. Here's the funny part. These same people actually love helping others. They'll go out of their way to support their friends, give advice, solve problems, but when it comes to themselves, suddenly they're like, no, I shall carry this emotional sofa alone. And if you've ever tried helping one of these people without asking, oh man, they'll be like, you didn't have to do that. Translation, thank you, but I don't know how to process this kindness. Please give me a moment. But underneath all of this, there's always a deeper story. People who don't ask for help often grew up handling responsibilities early, or never had reliable support, or were praised for being the strong one. So now, even when life gets heavy, they would rather break quietly than reach out loudly. The truth is, people who don't ask for help aren't stubborn. They're protecting something. Their pride, their independence, their image, their comfort, or sometimes their wounds. But here's the twist. Just because they don't ask for help doesn't mean they don't need it. Sometimes the strongest looking people are the ones fighting the toughest battles internally. So if you're someone who never asks for help, this is your gentle reminder that it's okay to lean on someone. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you less capable. It just makes you human. And if you know someone like this, be patient with them. Sometimes all they need is someone who stays close enough for them to feel safe saying, hey, I might need a little help. Because at the end of the day, strength isn't about doing everything alone. Strength is knowing when it's time to share the weight.